If you are in your senior year, stop doing these 7 things right now. Good morning and welcome back. I truly need you to pause for a moment and give this your full attention because the insights I'm about to share could genuinely reshape the way you experience the rest of your life. I'm Dr. Daniel Hayes, and for over 2 decades, I've dedicated my career to geriatric medicine and longevity research. In that time, I've had the privilege of sitting with thousands of patients, men and women in their 60s, 70s, and 80s, and what I've observed is a recurring pattern. I've watched as they unknowingly make the same fundamental mistakes, habits that, while seemingly innocent, are silently eroding their strength, dimming their memory, chipping away at their independence, and even stealing their joy. The most heartbreaking part of it all? No one ever pointed out these critical errors to them. Today, we are going to change that narrative. I want this message to resonate deeply with you. Consider this: a groundbreaking study, meticulously published by the National Institute on Aging, embarked on an extensive journey, tracking more than 12,000 adults aged between 60 and 85 over a remarkable span of 10 years. The revelations from this research were nothing short of astonishing. They discovered that participants who consciously eliminated just 3 specific daily habits from their routines experienced profoundly positive outcomes. They were an incredible 61% less likely to undergo significant physical decline, showcasing a resilience that defied typical age-related changes. Furthermore, these individuals were 47% less likely to develop cognitive impairment, preserving their mental sharpness and clarity. Perhaps most compelling, their reported quality of life scores were nearly double those of their peers who continued these habits. Think about that for a moment. Double the quality of life. What makes this even more inspiring is that many of these participants initiated these life-changing modifications after reaching the age of 70. This powerful evidence firmly establishes a crucial truth. It is truly never too late to make meaningful changes that can profoundly impact your well-being. Now, before we delve into the comprehensive list of these 7 habits, I want to give you a little preview. The very first item on our countdown today is a habit so deeply ingrained, so commonplace, that almost every senior engages in it every single morning without a second thought. It's something that is so woven into the fabric of our daily lives and culture that most doctors have never even considered advising their patients to stop. It's truly that embedded. So I urge you to stay with me until the very end, because the revelation of habit number 1 might genuinely surprise you, perhaps even shock you. But before we dive deeper, I'd like to ask you something a bit more personal. Please take a moment to share your age in the comments section below, and more importantly, tell me, what is one health habit you have adopted or maintained in your senior years that fills you with the most pride? I want you to know that I personally read every single comment on this channel. Everyone. Your thoughtful responses not only provide invaluable inspiration for the topics I choose to cover in future videos, but they also serve as a wonderful source of motivation and encouragement for others within our growing community. So please take a moment, share your story, and together, let's continue to build this incredibly supportive and inspiring community. Now let's get right into it. We're going to count down these 7 habits, starting from those that are important and progressing to the ones that are absolutely life-changing. Rethinking your meal schedule for better digestion. Our first habit to reconsider, coming in at number 7, is the widely accepted practice of eating 3 large meals a day. This might sound utterly harmless, perhaps even commendable. After all, breakfast, lunch, and dinner form the rhythm of eating that many of us grew up with. It's what our mothers taught us, what countless nutrition pamphlets still recommend, and what most of us have faithfully done for our entire lives. However, what many of those well-meaning pamphlets often overlook or simply don't communicate are the subtle yet significant changes your body undergoes as you age. Specifically, after the age of 65, your entire digestive system experiences a noticeable slowdown. It's a natural part of aging, but it has profound implications for how your body processes food. For instance, the production of gastric acid, which is crucial for breaking down food, can drop by nearly 40%. The output of digestive enzymes also decreases, and your gut's overall ability to efficiently absorb nutrients, especially from large volumes of food, diminishes significantly. So, when you sit down to that generously portioned dinner plate, your body simply isn't equipped to process it with the same efficiency and vigor it did when you were 40. This isn't a sign of weakness, it's just a different operational reality. Researchers at the University of Southern California's Longevity Institute brought this to light with fascinating findings, showing that seniors who transitioned from large, infrequent meals to 4 to 5 smaller, more nutrient-dense meals, carefully spaced throughout the day, experienced remarkable improvements. Within just 12 weeks, participants demonstrated a 34% improvement in protein synthesis, meaning their bodies were much better at utilizing protein to build and repair tissues, and a 28% reduction in systemic inflammation markers. These are tangible signs of a body functioning more optimally. To truly understand this, think of your digestive system after 70 not as a broken machine, but as a smaller, more refined engine. This engine doesn't necessarily need less fuel. It simply needs that fuel delivered in smaller, more frequent batches. This allows it to actually burn that fuel more efficiently, preventing overload and ensuring that precious nutrients are properly absorbed and utilized rather than just passing through. I recall a wonderful patient named Margaret, a vibrant 74-year-old from Tucson, Arizona. When she first came to me, she was perpetually exhausted, felt bloated and uncomfortable after nearly every meal, and was convinced that something serious was terribly wrong with her. As I reviewed her daily dietary patterns, I noticed a common yet detrimental habit for an aging body. She would eat a very small breakfast, sometimes skipping lunch entirely, and then compensate with one enormous dinner. This pattern, while common, is actually one of the worst for an aging digestive system. We worked together to gently restructure her eating habits, moving her towards 5 smaller meals spread throughout the day, each one carefully balanced with sufficient protein and healthy fats. Within a mere 2 months, her energy levels had undergone a profound transformation. She excitedly told me she felt like she had gotten 10 years back. The practical takeaway here is straightforward. Aim to eat every 3 to 4 hours. Each of these smaller meals should contain at least 25 to 30 grams of protein. This is crucial because after 70, your body actually needs more protein per pound of body weight than it did in your 30s. This is due to a natural process called anabolic resistance, which means your muscles become less efficient at responding to and utilizing protein. Therefore, you need to provide them with a greater quantity to achieve the same beneficial effects. Additionally, pair each meal with a small amount of healthy fat, such as a drizzle of olive oil or a slice of avocado. These healthy fats play a vital role in enhancing the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K, which are absolutely critical for maintaining strong bones and a robust immune system. Rethinking your daily shower for skin and safety. Moving on to number 6, let's talk about a habit that I know will likely be met with some initial resistance: taking long, hot showers every day. I can already sense the reluctance, but please stay with me because the science behind this is truly fascinating. And once you understand what's happening to your skin and circulation after the age of 65, you'll undoubtedly look at your daily shower in an entirely new light. As we gracefully navigate the aging process, our skin undergoes several significant changes. It produces significantly less natural oil as our sebaceous glands naturally slow down their activity. The protective skin barrier, which acts as our body's first line of defense, becomes thinner and more fragile, and our skin's ability to retain moisture drops dramatically. When you combine these age-related changes with hot water, especially prolonged exposure to it, you create a recipe for trouble. Hot water aggressively strips away the remaining delicate lipid barrier of the skin, leading to what dermatologists call transepidermal water loss. In simpler terms, it effectively dries your skin from the inside out, making it feel tight, itchy, and vulnerable. A study meticulously conducted by dermatologists at Johns Hopkins further highlighted this issue, finding that adults over 65 who took daily hot showers lasting more than 10 minutes had a staggering 52% higher rate of chronic dry skin conditions. They also exhibited increased inflammatory skin responses and, importantly, a measurably weakened immune barrier in the skin, making them more susceptible to skin infections and other issues. But here's where the story becomes even more crucial and specifically relevant for seniors. Hot showers cause your blood vessels to dilate rapidly. While this might feel soothing in the moment, it can lead to a sudden and significant drop in blood pressure. After the age of 70, your cardiovascular system's remarkable ability to quickly compensate for these sudden pressure changes slows down considerably. This physiological shift is, in fact, one of the leading and most alarmingly underreported causes of dizziness and falls that occur in the bathroom among older adults. Statistically speaking, the bathroom is the most dangerous room in the home for individuals over 65, and the temperature of your shower water is a hidden yet potent contributing factor to these perilous incidents. The good news is that the solution is not to stop showering altogether. Instead, it's about making a few thoughtful adjustments. First, lower the temperature of your shower water from scalding hot to comfortably warm. Second, limit your shower time to 8 minutes or less, immediately after stepping out of the shower while your skin is still slightly damp. Gently apply a ceramide-rich moisturizer. Ceramides are natural lipids that help replenish and strengthen your skin's barrier, effectively locking in moisture and preventing that dreaded dryness. For an added boost to your circulation, consider a technique called contrast hydrotherapy. Simply end your warm shower with a brief 30-second blast of cool water. Research from the University of Oregon has shown that this simple practice can significantly improve vascular tone and reduce next-day fatigue in older adults, leaving you feeling more invigorated. Embracing strength training for lasting independence. Our fifth habit to critically reevaluate is avoiding resistance training, often due to the misconception that it will exacerbate joint pain. This, my friends, is one of the most pervasive and dangerous myths I encounter in my practice, and it is quietly costing seniors years, sometimes even decades, of functional independence and vitality. The intuitive idea that if your knees ache or your hips protest, you should simply rest and avoid any form of exercise seems logical on the surface. However, the robust body of scientific evidence tells an entirely different, far more empowering story. Your muscles and your bones, along with your joints, exist in a profound and dynamic partnership. They work together, supporting and strengthening each other. When your muscles weaken, they don't alleviate stress on your joints. Quite the opposite, they actually place more strain and pressure on them. Avoiding resistance training after the age of 65 only accelerates a natural age-related process called sarcopenia, which is the progressive and involuntary loss of muscle mass, strength, and function. After the age of 70, without active resistance training, the body can lose up to a staggering 3% of its muscle mass each year. By the time many sedentary seniors reach 80, they may have tragically lost 30 to 40% of the muscle they possessed at 50. This isn't just about how you look, it's about the very foundation of your physical autonomy. That vital muscle mass is precisely what keeps you upright and stable, preventing dangerous falls. It keeps your metabolism functioning efficiently, helping to manage weight and energy. And critically, it plays a key role in maintaining your bone density, protecting against conditions like osteoporosis. A groundbreaking study conducted by Tufts University vividly demonstrated the power of resistance training. They followed adults ranging from 72 to 98 years old who participated in twice-weekly progressive resistance training sessions. After just 10 weeks, the results were astonishing. Participants showed an average 113% increase in overall strength, significantly improved balance, and noticeably faster walking speeds. In several compelling cases, participants actually reported reduced joint pain, not an increase, debunking the common myth. The researchers concluded that frailty itself, not age, was the core problem, and that incredibly, frailty is largely reversible. I think of a gentleman named Harold, an 81-year-old from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Harold arrived in my office utterly convinced that his body was simply falling apart. He had reluctantly given up walking for more than a single block because his knees constantly ached. We started him on a gentle chair-based resistance program, utilizing very light resistance bands just twice a week for brief 20-minute sessions. The transformation was truly inspiring. 4 months later, Harold was not only walking a mile every single morning, but doing so with a newfound spring in his step. He joyfully told me he hadn't felt that sense of freedom and capability in 15 years. The advice here is clear. Start with seated resistance exercises, using either light resistance bands or even just your own body weight. Focus on engaging large muscle groups, your thighs, glutes, and back. A powerful synergy tip: consume your protein-rich meal within 30 minutes after completing your resistance training. This post-exercise window is when your muscles are most receptive to amino acids, making them highly efficient at absorbing and using protein for repair and growth. For seniors navigating anabolic resistance, this precise timing is not merely optional. It is absolutely essential for maximizing the benefits of your efforts. Nurturing your vision, beyond glasses. Coming in at number 4, we have a habit that often goes unaddressed: relying entirely on reading glasses and avoiding any form of vision training. Here's something that most eye doctors may not explicitly tell you, but it's a profound truth. Your vision, much like your muscles, responds remarkably well to consistent training and care. The lens of your eye and the tiny ciliary muscles that skillfully control its focus naturally weaken with age. This common condition is called presbyopia, which is simply the medical term for age-related near vision loss. Most people typically accept this decline, gradually acquiring stronger and stronger reading glasses, assuming that this progression is both inevitable and irreversible. However, it's crucial to remember that those ciliary muscles are still, indeed, muscles. They can be exercised and strengthened. Research meticulously published in the journal Scientific Reports by a dedicated team at the University of California, Riverside, uncovered compelling evidence. They found that engaging in just 30 minutes of daily near-far focusing exercises, when combined with an adequate dietary intake of vital nutrients like lutein and zeaxanthin, resulted in measurable improvements in both reading speed and visual clarity in adults over 60. All within a matter of weeks. While these exercises won't miraculously eliminate the need for glasses entirely, they can dramatically slow the progression of presbyopia and significantly reduce your dependency on ever stronger lenses over time. Beyond the lens itself, the brain's intricate visual processing centers also experience a gradual slowdown with age. After 70, your contrast sensitivity, meaning your crucial ability to distinguish objects from their backgrounds, especially in dimly lit environments, can decrease by as much as 27%. This specific decline is one of the primary, yet often overlooked reasons why falls frequently occur in environments with poor or insufficient lighting. Therefore, actively training your eyes with daily exercises, ensuring you maintain an adequate intake of essential nutrients like zinc and vitamin A, and thoughtfully optimizing the lighting within your home are all evidence-based strategies that, unfortunately, most seniors are simply never informed about. This feels like an opportune moment to pause and genuinely ask if this channel has ever provided you with a piece of information that your doctor might have forgotten to mention, or perhaps didn't have the time to elaborate on. Please take just a second right now to hit that subscribe button and give this video a like. It truly helps us tremendously in reaching more seniors who desperately need this kind of empowering and practical health information, and it costs you absolutely nothing. Okay, let's get right back to our vital list. Navigating sleep for optimal brain health. Our third habit to critically examine, and one that often surprises people, is sleeping more than 9 hours or relying on sleep aids regularly. We are constantly reminded that sleep is vital for healing, and indeed it is. However, the intricate relationship between sleep and the aging process is far more nuanced and complex than most people realize. Misunderstanding this relationship is quietly, yet devastatingly, impacting the brain health of millions of seniors around the world. A colossal study spearheaded by Harvard Medical School, which diligently followed over 14,000 adults for a period of 8 years, revealed a striking finding. Seniors who consistently slept more than 9 hours per night had a significant 46% higher risk of experiencing cognitive decline compared to those who maintained a healthier sleep duration of between 7 and 8 hours. This isn't to say that sleep itself is harmful. Rather, chronically long sleep is frequently a symptom, a red flag, indicating poor sleep quality, not truly restorative rest. This poor quality sleep, often characterized by fragmented sleep cycles, a reduction in vital deep sleep stages, and insufficient REM sleep, is precisely what fails to effectively clear the metabolic waste products that naturally accumulate in the brain on a daily basis. Your brain actually possesses a literal, dedicated cleaning system, aptly named the glymphatic system. Imagine it as a diligent nighttime sanitation crew that systematically washes through your brain, meticulously removing cellular debris, including notorious amyloid plaques that are strongly associated with Alzheimer's disease. However, this crucial glymphatic system only operates effectively during the deep stages of sleep, and it is most active and efficient during the first 6 to 7 hours of your slumber. Spending 9 or 10 hours in bed often translates to hours of fragmented, light sleep that simply doesn't activate this critical cleaning process, leaving your brain vulnerable to accumulating waste. Regarding sleep aids, especially commonly available over-the-counter products that are antihistamine-based, like diphenhydramine, the research findings are genuinely alarming. A seminal study published in JAMA Internal Medicine uncovered a significant and concerning correlation between the regular use of anticholinergic sleep aids and an increased risk of dementia in older adults. These particular medications possess a unique ability to cross the delicate blood-brain barrier, where they then act to reduce the availability of acetylcholine. Acetylcholine is a pivotal neurotransmitter absolutely essential for memory, learning, and overall cognitive function. With repeated and prolonged use, these medications can induce lasting, detrimental changes in brain chemistry. I recall a patient named Dorothy, a bright 78-year-old from Portland, Oregon. Dorothy was sleeping a full 10 hours every night, yet she consistently woke up feeling utterly exhausted and mentally foggy. She had been taking a common over-the-counter sleep aid nightly for 3 years. When we conducted cognitive assessments, her scores had, very subtly but steadily, been declining over time. We meticulously worked to safely wean her off the medication, introduced a strict and consistent 7-hour sleep window, incorporated magnesium glycinate before bed, and thoroughly addressed her overall sleep hygiene. Within just 4 months, her cognitive scores demonstrably improved, her energy levels soared, and she told me with immense relief that the persistent fog she had been living in for years had finally begun to lift. If sleep is a challenge for you, focus on establishing consistent sleep and wake times every single day, even on weekends. Maintain a cool room temperature, ideally between 65 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit. Commit to no screens, no phones, tablets, or TV for at least 60 minutes before bedtime. And consider taking 200 to 400 milligrams of magnesium glycinate approximately 30 minutes before sleep, as magnesium is a natural muscle relaxant and calming agent for the nervous system. Pair this with a soothing cup of chamomile or passion flower tea for a natural synergy that gently supports GABA, your brain's primary calming neurotransmitter, without the dangerous side effects associated with many pharmaceutical sleep aids. Prioritizing hydration, even when thirst disappears. Our second habit on this crucial list, and perhaps the most overlooked and underestimated health crisis among seniors today, is drinking less water because you simply feel less thirsty. The reason this particular habit is so perilous is precisely because it is largely invisible. You don't actually feel it happening in the same way you might feel hunger or pain. Let's delve into the underlying biology. As we age, a critical part of our brain called the hypothalamus, which is the brain's command center for regulating thirst, becomes progressively less sensitive. By the time most adults reach 70, their thirst response is significantly blunted, meaning you can be clinically dehydrated and genuinely feel completely fine, with no conscious awareness of your body's urgent need for water. Your body is simply no longer reliably sending you the vital warning signals it once did in your younger years. A study, published in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition, uncovered a concerning statistic. Up to 40% of community-dwelling seniors over the age of 70 are chronically mildly dehydrated, and astonishingly, they have absolutely no idea. Now, you might understandably wonder, does mild dehydration truly matter that much? The answer, unfortunately, is quite devastating. Even mild chronic dehydration in seniors is directly linked to a substantial 30% increase in urinary tract infections, UTIs. UTIs are not only uncomfortable, but are also a leading cause of sudden cognitive decline and hospitalization in the elderly, often mistaken for other, more serious conditions. Dehydration also significantly increases the risk of developing painful kidney stones and contributes to persistent constipation, a common and uncomfortable issue for many older adults. Furthermore, it can lead to dangerous medication concentrations in the blood, because many common medications are water-soluble and rely on adequate hydration to maintain proper blood levels and be safely processed by the body. Perhaps most critically, it directly impairs cognitive function. Research from King's College London powerfully demonstrated that even 1 to 2% dehydration, a level you cannot consciously feel, measurably reduces short-term memory, concentration, and reaction time in older adults. Every part of your body, from your skin and joints to the cushioning discs between your vertebrae and your eyes, relies heavily on adequate hydration to function properly and efficiently. After 75, your kidney's ability to concentrate urine decreases significantly, which means you excrete more water relative to your intake, and consequently, you need more water than you might think to maintain a healthy internal balance. The general target for most seniors is a minimum of 6 to 8 cups of water per day, and it's most beneficial to consume this consistently throughout the day in smaller sips rather than attempting to drink large amounts all at once. A practical and effective method is to keep a 32-ounce water bottle clearly visible at all times and commit to refilling and finishing it twice by the end of each day. To further enhance cellular absorption and replenish vital minerals, consider adding a small pinch of high-quality Himalayan salt or an electrolyte supplement without added sugar to 1 glass of water daily. Pair this diligent water intake with hydrating foods, particularly those rich in structured water, such as cucumbers, watermelon, and leafy greens. These foods provide water that is absorbed even more efficiently than plain water alone, giving your body a double dose of hydration. The silent morning destroyer, sitting immediately after waking. And now, the moment I promised you, the number 1 habit, the single most common thing almost every senior does every single morning, that is quietly, insidiously eroding their health, their brain function, and their precious independence. That habit is sitting down within 30 minutes of waking up. I know, you likely didn't see that coming. It sounds so innocuous, so utterly normal, but here is what the compelling science reveals, and it is genuinely remarkable. The human body is equipped with a powerful and natural process called the cortisol awakening response. In the critical first 30 to 45 minutes after you wake up, cortisol, which is your body's primary stress and alertness hormone, naturally surges by a significant 50 to 100% above its baseline levels. This is your body's magnificent biological alarm clock. It's an intricate symphony of hormones and physiological adjustments designed to prepare your cardiovascular system, your brain, and your muscles for the demands and activities of the day ahead. And for seniors, this specific window is one of the most potent biological events that occurs throughout your entire day. When you sit down almost immediately after waking, whether it's in a comfortable chair with your morning coffee, at the breakfast table, or settling onto the couch with the television, you inadvertently send a powerful, detrimental signal to your body that the day's physical demands are already over before they've even begun. Research meticulously conducted by the University of Queensland and subsequently published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine analyzed the activity patterns of over 5,000 adults aged 65 and older. Their findings were stark. Those who exhibited sedentary behavior in the very first hour after waking had significantly higher rates of metabolic syndrome, an increased risk of cardiovascular events, and a greater propensity for cognitive decline over a 5-year follow-up period. Crucially, these associations were found to be independent of how much exercise these individuals engaged in later in the day. This highlights the unique importance of that morning window. But there's a deeper, more intricate mechanism at play that makes this habit especially critical for aging bodies. During this morning surge, cortisol actually functions as a powerful anti-inflammatory agent. It helps suppress joint stiffness, clears out the residual, sleep-related inflammation that may have accumulated in your tissues overnight, and exquisitely primes your muscles for engagement and activity. When you remain still and sedentary throughout this vital window, that cortisol has nowhere to go. It circulates without effectively serving its purpose. Chronically misused or dysregulated cortisol is directly linked to an increase in harmful visceral fat, the fat that surrounds your organs, accelerated bone density loss, and impaired immune function. Additionally, that 30 to 45-minute window immediately after waking is precisely when your muscles are most sensitive and receptive to movement-induced signals for growth and repair. Research from Maastricht University in the Netherlands demonstrated that even light physical activity immediately after waking significantly increased muscle protein synthesis rates throughout the entire day in adults over 65, even when that morning movement was gentle and brief. We're not talking about strenuous workouts here. We're talking about a simple 10-minute slow walk, some gentle stretching, standing exercises, or any mild movement that helps gently awaken your body the way it was naturally designed to be woken. I want to share the story of Robert. Robert was a 77-year-old gentleman from Nashville, Tennessee. He had been retired for 12 years and had settled into a deeply ingrained and comfortable morning routine. Wake up, pour his coffee, sit in his recliner, watch the morning news for an hour, and then finally eat breakfast. He came to me complaining of persistent low energy. His joints ached every morning for the first 2 hours of the day, and he felt mentally foggy until early afternoon. His blood work even showed elevated inflammatory markers, pre-diabetic glucose levels, and lower than optimal testosterone for his age. We made just one simple change, a single commitment. For 21 consecutive days, Robert committed to taking a 10-minute walk outside within 15 minutes of waking up, before the coffee, before the chair, before the television. After that brief walk, he would return, have his breakfast, enjoy his coffee, and then do whatever he pleased. Within an astonishing 3 weeks, Robert called my office, and I will never forget what he said. He exclaimed, "Dr. Hayes, I feel like someone turned a light back on inside me." His morning joint stiffness had dramatically reduced, his midday energy had significantly improved, and his fasting glucose levels had even dropped. One change, 10 minutes, 21 days, that's all it took. The powerful synergy pairing for this habit is natural light exposure. The very moment you step outside, or stand at a bright window during that morning movement, you trigger a beneficial serotonin release that is perfectly timed with your body's cortisol awakening response. This powerful combination harmonizes your circadian rhythm for the entire day, significantly improves your nighttime melatonin production, stabilizes your mood, and has been consistently shown in multiple studies to reduce the risk of seasonal depression in older adults. Morning movement combined with morning light is truly one of the most powerful, entirely free, and side effect-free interventions in all of longevity medicine, and yet, almost no one is talking about it. All references for the scientific studies I've mentioned today are conveniently linked in the description below this video, and I wholeheartedly encourage you to explore and read them for yourself. Now let me bring this powerful message home for you, because this isn't just about understanding complex biology or reviewing interesting statistics. This is profoundly about your life. This is about whether you will spend the next vibrant decade of your life watching it unfold from the confines of a chair, or whether you will be fully present, capable, independent, and genuinely alive in every single room you choose to walk into. I have personally witnessed patients in their late 80s completely reverse conditions that their previous doctors had unequivocally told them were permanent and irreversible. I have watched individuals who could barely manage to walk across a small parking lot transform into daily walkers within a matter of months, regaining a freedom of movement they thought was lost forever. I have seen cognitive clarity beautifully return to people who had begun to feel a deep sense of fear and apprehension about their own minds. And in every single one of these inspiring cases, the pivotal turning point was not a new medication, not a complex surgery, and certainly not some miraculous, inexplicable event. It was simply information. The right, accurate information, diligently and consistently applied. You now possess that invaluable information. These are 7 powerful insights, leading to changes that require no financial cost, demand no prescription, and can genuinely begin today, right now. Your body is not betraying you. It is merely responding in its magnificent complexity to the inputs it is consistently given. Change those inputs, and you will undoubtedly be amazed at what this incredible human body of yours still possesses the remarkable capacity to do. If this video has resonated with you at just the right moment, if something shared here has deeply connected with where you are in your life's journey right now, please do me, and more importantly, do someone you care about a tremendous favor. Share this video with them. Someone you love truly needs to hear this vital message. And if you haven't yet joined our growing community by subscribing to this channel, consider this your heartfelt invitation. We diligently publish new, thoroughly research-backed content every single week, specifically designed for adults over 60 who bravely refuse to accept that decline is an inevitable part of aging, because it simply is not. Subscribe today, turn on that notification bell so you don't miss a single vital update, and join a vibrant community of people who are actively choosing to live fully, joyfully, and independently at every age and stage of life. And now, I truly want to hear from you. In the comments section below, please tell me this: which of these 7 habits are you going to focus on first? And what is one change you have already made in your senior years that has truly made a significant, positive difference in your life? I will be reading every single response, and your inspiring story might just be the spark that ignites the idea for our very next video. Take good care of yourself. I'll be looking forward to seeing you in the next one.